God says, I will never talk to you if you skip me now. A big tragedy is coming your way, and I am trying to save your life, so listen to God now. Don't skip God. If you scroll away from this, you may walk straight into something that could have been stopped, and I am speaking with urgency because I love you more than you understand. I am warning you because I see what is ahead and you do not, and this moment is not random or small. If you believe I am reaching for you right now, comment 11111. I am not threatening you. I am protecting you, and if you stay and listen carefully, you will receive direction that can shield you from pain and position you for a breakthrough you have been praying for. When I say I will never talk to you if you skip me now, I am revealing the seriousness of this hour. I am telling you that there are moments in life that carry weight, and this is one of them. There are crossroads that decide seasons, and you are standing at one without fully knowing it. I am trying to save your life from something that is forming quietly, something that looks small now but has the power to grow into deep loss if ignored. The tragedy I speak of is not only physical danger, but also emotional ruin, broken trust, financial collapse, and spiritual drift. I see the hidden cracks in situations around you, and I know which door you must not walk through. I see conversations you must avoid and decisions you must delay. I am reaching into your day to interrupt what could turn into regret. Do not treat this as background noise, because it is not. There are countless distractions competing for your attention, yet I have chosen this moment to speak clearly. I know how easily you scroll past what feels intense, but intensity is not meant to scare you, it is meant to wake you. Stay with me and listen, because what I am about to guide you through will help you recognize the warning signs before they explode into consequences. If you want this word to reach more people who may also need protection, take a moment and like this video so it can travel to someone who feels unseen and unguarded. I am not asking for attention for myself, but for the sake of the one who might be standing on the same edge you are. You are not the only one facing hidden storms. When you respond, you participate in saving more than just your own path. You have been feeling a strange tension lately, and you have brushed it off as stress or imagination. That inner discomfort is not random, and it is not weakness. It is my spirit nudging you, stirring you, asking you to pause and look closer. I am the one who places caution in your heart when something is not aligned with your safety. There is a person around you whose influence is not pure, and you sense it, but you hesitate to trust your instinct. There is an opportunity being presented that looks promising on the outside but carries a cost you cannot see yet. There is a decision you are about to make quickly that needs prayer and delay. I am asking you to slow down before you move forward. I know you are tired of feeling like you always have to be careful. I know you want ease and quick answers and open roads. But protection sometimes feels like resistance, and guidance sometimes feels like interruption. I would rather interrupt your comfort than watch you walk into disaster. You are not weak for needing this warning. You are chosen, and that is exactly why the enemy studies your steps. There is purpose attached to your life, and that purpose attracts both favor and attack. I guard what carries destiny, and you carry more than you realize. The tragedy I am stopping is connected to a chain reaction. One small compromise could open doors that are hard to close. One rushed commitment could tie you to pain for years. One ignored red flag could grow into heartbreak that shakes your faith. I am not speaking to frighten you, but to empower you. You are not helpless, because I am standing in front of you like a shield. I am revealing what you need to know so you can choose differently. When you obey my quiet voice, you cut off outcomes that would have wounded you deeply. You have asked me for protection many times, and this is how I answer. I answer by warning you before impact. I answer by stirring your spirit before collapse. I answer by giving you clarity before confusion swallows you. The reason I say do not skip God is because distraction is the enemy's favorite weapon. If he cannot destroy you directly, he will try to distract you away from the voice that saves you. If he cannot trap you with temptation, he will try to dull your urgency. But I am stronger than any plan against you, and I am calling you back to attention. There is a shift coming in your life, and it can be a shift toward blessing instead of tragedy if you align with me now. The danger is real, but so is my protection. The risk is present, but so is my covering. I am not late, and I am not silent. You may not see angels surrounding you, but they are active. You may not hear my voice audibly, but I am speaking through conviction, through wisdom, through caution. I am redirecting your steps even when you think you are choosing freely. When you surrender your impulse to rush, you allow me to guide you around hidden traps. Trust that this interruption is love. Trust that this warning is mercy. Trust that I am fighting battles you do not even know are forming. Comment 1212 to declare that you trust my protection. I am not finished with you, and I refuse to let carelessness steal what I have prepared for you. Stay close to me in the next hours and days. Listen before you speak. Pray before you commit. Pause before you agree. Why did 19,583 people suddenly become financially free last month? They all discovered a strange sentence, just 9 words long, buried in neuroscience research and once hidden by the FBI. Now they're paying off debt, traveling the world, and living in homes they never thought they could afford. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. The tragedy that was forming can be dissolved through obedience. The outcome that looked heavy can become light when you let me lead. I am not taking something from you, I am preserving something for you. Remain attentive, remain humble, and remain willing to be corrected. There are patterns around you that have been repeating quietly. You have noticed small disappointments stacking up, minor misunderstandings growing, and subtle pressures increasing. These are not random events, and they are not meaningless. They are signals that something beneath the surface is shifting, and I am exposing it before it erupts. The tragedy I warned you about is connected to influence and timing. There is a conversation that could pull you into conflict if you speak without restraint. There is a financial decision that could tighten around you if you move without wisdom. There is an emotional attachment that could blind you if you cling to it without prayer. I see how easily you want to trust your own strength. You have survived difficult seasons before, and you believe you can handle whatever comes next. But this moment is not about your strength alone. It is about your obedience. When you rely only on yourself, you miss the advantage of my foresight. You must understand that danger does not always announce itself loudly. Sometimes it comes wrapped in opportunity and flattery. Sometimes it comes disguised as urgency, pushing you to act quickly before you think clearly. I am asking you to resist anything that demands haste without peace. The enemy's strategy against you is subtle. He wants you distracted, emotionally reactive, and spiritually distant. He wants you to make one impulsive move that shifts your entire direction. But I am standing between you and that trap, and I am not moving away. In the coming days, you will notice moments where you feel pressured to respond immediately. Pause instead. You will notice invitations that seem attractive but feel slightly off in your spirit. Step back instead. You will sense a temptation to prove yourself or defend yourself quickly. Remain quiet instead. Silence can protect you more than argument. Patience can guard you more than speed. Prayer can shield you more than preparation. I am strengthening your discernment so you can sense when something is not aligned with your safety. I know you are tired of being cautious. You want ease and flow and simple answers. But the reason I am careful with you is because you carry promise. You carry future influence, and your future matters more than a temporary thrill or short-term gain. There is also an emotional trap forming around you. Someone may attempt to draw you into drama that is not yours to carry. Someone may project their fear onto you and expect you to fix what you did not break. I am telling you now that not every problem requires your involvement. Your heart is compassionate, and that is beautiful. But compassion without boundaries can drain you and expose you. I want you loving, but I also want you guarded. I want you kind, but I also want you wise. I am not isolating you, I am refining your circle. I am not removing joy, I am filtering risk. What feels like restriction right now is actually preparation for stability. I am clearing distractions so your focus sharpens. There will be a moment soon when you realize that my warning saved you. You will see how close you were to stepping into something painful. You will recognize how a delayed response or a cancelled plan protected you. When that realization comes, your faith will deepen. Until then, stay alert. Do not assume that everything smooth is safe. Do not assume that everything difficult is wrong. I am guiding you through a narrow space that leads to a wide blessing. You have been praying for growth, and growth requires pruning. You have been asking for elevation, and elevation requires discipline. You have been seeking clarity, and clarity requires stillness. I am giving you all three in this season. If your heart is choosing to stay attentive and obedient, comment Amen. That simple act is not for me to see, because I already know your heart, but it anchors your decision in your own spirit. The tragedy I mentioned is losing alignment, not just facing hardship. Hardship can strengthen you, but misalignment can derail you. I am not promising a life without challenge, but I am promising guidance through every challenge. When you stay close to me, even storms cannot sink you. Watch your words carefully in the coming days. Words spoken in frustration can create consequences that last longer than the emotion that triggered them. Words spoken in pride can close doors that humility would have kept open. Speak slowly and with awareness. Guard your finances carefully. Avoid unnecessary risks. Do not let fear push you into desperate decisions. Provision comes from me, and I will not abandon you if you act with patience. Guard your relationships carefully. If something feels manipulative or controlling, do not ignore that signal. If someone pressures you to act against your values, step away. Your peace is worth more than approval. You may also experience moments of doubt after this warning. You may wonder if you imagined it or if you are overthinking. That is natural, but do not let doubt silence wisdom. I planted this caution inside you for a reason. Could a 9-word ritual really be your key to financially freedom? What sounds like fiction is now being confirmed by science. Harvard researchers and FBI documents point to a hidden brain center that, when activated, draws in abundance naturally. This 9-word prayer has helped over 19,000 broke people attract wealth and live a life full of abundance. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. I am not asking you to live in fear. I am asking you to live in awareness. Fear paralyzes, but awareness empowers. When you walk with awareness, you avoid unnecessary wounds. The enemy hoped you would skip past this call to attention. He hoped you would dismiss it as exaggeration, but you stayed. And that decision already shifted something in the unseen realm. Your willingness to listen has weakened the attack. In the days ahead, you will feel moments of unexpected calm. That calm is my reassurance that I am handling what you cannot see. You will feel doors closing gently, and that is my protection. You will feel certain paths losing appeal, and that is my redirection. I am not taking something good from you. I am removing what would have become harmful. I am not delaying your blessing. I am preserving it. The tragedy that was approaching cannot thrive where obedience stands. The danger that was forming loses power when you move with wisdom. I am rewriting outcomes because you chose to listen. Stay in prayer even when nothing dramatic is happening. Stay grounded even when everything feels stable. Do not wait for crisis to seek my voice. You are not fragile, but you are valuable. And what is valuable must be guarded. I am guarding you not because you are weak, but because you are called. In quiet moments, you will feel my presence more clearly. That presence is not distant or abstract. It is real, steady, and protective. Lean into it when uncertainty whispers. Comment 777 to declare that you remain under my covering. Let that declaration strengthen your focus and remind you that you are not navigating this season alone. I am walking ahead of you. I am standing behind you. I am surrounding you on every side. The tragedy that tried to approach will find no open door because you chose alignment. There are forces that would love to see you distracted again. There are subtle temptations that will try to pull your focus back to comfort instead of caution. You may feel an urge to relax your guard because nothing dramatic has happened yet. That is exactly how many people walk into avoidable pain, because they assume silence means safety. I am asking you to remain spiritually alert even when everything looks normal. Danger does not always roar before it strikes. Sometimes it waits for your attention to drift. I am keeping you aware so that drift never takes hold. There is a particular choice in front of you that seems harmless. It may involve travel, a partnership, a purchase, or a commitment. On the surface it looks manageable, but beneath it are layers of complication you cannot yet see. I see the full picture, and I am urging you to move slowly. You may feel pressure from others who do not understand your hesitation. They may call you overly cautious or too serious. Do not let their impatience override my warning. You answer to me first, not to their expectations. The tragedy I spoke of has many forms, and one of them is regret. Regret that whispers late at night when you replay the moment you ignored your inner conviction. Regret that reminds you that you sensed something was wrong but chose convenience instead. I am sparing you from that kind of weight. You are not being denied joy. You are being directed towards safer joy. You are not being blocked from opportunity. You are being led towards sustainable opportunity. There is also a spiritual shift happening around you. I am increasing your discernment. You are beginning to notice energy shifts in rooms and changes in people's tone more quickly. That sensitivity is not weakness, it is training. You will start recognizing when someone speaks with hidden motives. You will sense when a proposal carries more risk than reward. You will detect when a situation feels forced instead of peaceful. That awareness is my gift to you in this hour. I need you to guard your time carefully. Not every invitation deserves your presence. Not every request deserves your immediate yes. Your time is valuable, and wasting it in the wrong place can expose you unnecessarily. There is also a temptation forming around emotional reaction. Someone may provoke you intentionally or unintentionally. They may test your patience or question your integrity. I am asking you not to respond from pride. Responding in anger could escalate something that would otherwise fade. Responding in haste could turn a small misunderstanding into lasting division. I am protecting your reputation by urging restraint. In this season, silence can be strength. Stepping back can be wisdom. Waiting can be protection. You may wonder why I am emphasizing caution so strongly. It is because what is ahead is significant. You are approaching a doorway that leads to growth and expansion, but the enemy wants to trip you before you cross it. He wants you entangled in unnecessary conflict or drained by avoidable stress. I will not allow that to happen easily. I am standing between you and what seeks to harm you, but your cooperation matters. When you feel that internal pause before making a decision, honor it. When you feel a slight discomfort about a plan, investigate it. When you sense that something is moving too fast, slow it down. There will be moments where it feels inconvenient to delay. There will be times where waiting seems costly. But what you preserve through patience will outweigh what you lose through impulse. You have survived difficult chapters before. You have walked through seasons that seemed impossible. This time, I am preventing the hardship before it arrives. If your heart is choosing discipline over impulse right now, comment 555. Let that act remind you that obedience is strength, not weakness. What do brain surgeons and billionaires know that you don't? This 9-word money code, once reserved for elites, is now being shared with everyday people, and the results are mind-boggling. Cash windfalls, cleared debt, and lifelong stress gone. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. I am also adjusting your environment in ways you cannot yet see. Certain connections may begin to fade. Certain plans may quietly fall apart. Do not grieve too quickly when something dissolves. Sometimes what feels like loss is protection in disguise. Sometimes a cancelled opportunity is a shield you did not recognize. I am removing pieces that would have complicated your future. You may feel moments of loneliness as I narrow your focus. That loneliness is temporary and purposeful. I am clearing space for healthier connections and stronger foundations. There is a blessing attached to your obedience in this hour. Not only are you avoiding tragedy, but you are positioning yourself for favor. When you show that you value my guidance, I entrust you with greater clarity. Your faith is not proven only in worship, but in decisions. Your loyalty is not measured only by words, but by restraint. This is a refining period that strengthens your spiritual muscles. I need you to guard your thoughts as well. Do not let fear take root in your mind. Caution is not the same as panic. You are not under threat because I am with you. When anxious thoughts try to exaggerate the warning, replace them with trust. I am guiding you, not abandoning you. I am preparing you, not punishing you. You will begin to see small confirmations that you are on the right path. A conversation you avoided will later reveal hidden tension. A plan you postponed will show cracks. A decision you delayed will lose its urgency. Those confirmations will strengthen your confidence in my voice. They will remind you that my warnings are not empty words. They are active protection. Stay rooted in prayer, even when nothing dramatic is unfolding. Stay consistent, even when it feels quiet. This steady obedience builds a shield around you. There is power in simple discipline. There is safety in humility. There is strength in listening. You are not being tested to fail. You are being trained to rise. What could have become a tragedy is turning into testimony because you chose to pay attention. Comment 999 to declare that you remain steady under my guidance. Let that declaration anchor your heart in calm confidence. In the coming days, move with intention. Speak with care. Choose with awareness. I am not stepping away from you. I am drawing even closer. My presence will feel stronger in moments where you need reassurance. The storm that tried to form around you is losing its structure. The trap that tried to close is weakening. Your obedience has disrupted plans that were not from me. Do not relax into carelessness after this. Continue walking with wisdom. Continue valuing caution. The path ahead is opening gradually. What seemed uncertain will become clearer. What felt tense will begin to ease. You are being led through this season with precision. I see the details you miss. I understand the outcomes you cannot calculate. Trust that I am ahead of you. Trust that I am surrounding you. Trust that what I am preventing is greater than what you can imagine. You are not walking toward tragedy anymore. You are walking away from it. The tragedy that was circling you is weakening because you are no longer moving blindly. What once had access to your distraction is losing its grip. The enemy cannot easily trap a heart that is alert. Your awareness is breaking chains before they even close. There are still moments ahead that will test your focus. You may face situations that look harmless but carry hidden consequences. You may hear persuasive voices telling you that you are overthinking. I am reminding you now that discernment is not paranoia. There will be a day very soon when you realize how close you were to stepping into a situation that would have drained you deeply. You will look back and see the narrow escape. You will understand that my warning was not dramatic, but necessary. You will see that my urgency was protection. In the next stretch of time, pay close attention to your environment. Notice changes in tone, shifts in loyalty, and sudden offers that seem too convenient. I am not calling you to suspicion of everyone, but to wisdom in everything. Not every smile carries sincerity, and not every opportunity carries peace. I am adjusting your pace intentionally. If you feel delays or unexpected slowdowns, do not interpret them as rejection. Sometimes I slow you down because something ahead needs to pass first. I remove you from certain moments so you are not present when instability erupts. Your safety is not accidental. I am involved in details you cannot see. I am orchestrating timing with precision. There is also a spiritual strengthening happening inside you. You are becoming more disciplined with your thoughts. You are learning to question impulses instead of obeying them immediately. That growth is building a foundation that will hold you steady when pressure increases. You may feel isolated at times because you are no longer reacting the way others expect. You are no longer rushing into drama. You are no longer agreeing just to keep peace. That difference may confuse some people around you. Let them be confused. You are not called to please everyone. You are called to walk safely and faithfully. There is a particular distraction that will attempt to re-enter your life. It may come through a familiar face, an old habit, or a tempting shortcut. It will look comfortable because it is familiar. But comfort is not always protection. If you sense that old pattern trying to pull you back, step away firmly. Do not entertain it out of curiosity. Do not test your own strength unnecessarily. I have already shown you why it is dangerous. You are not weak for avoiding what once harmed you. You are wise. Why is the government desperate to hide this 9-word prayer? A shocking FBI leak has just revealed a simple 9-word prayer now, letting everyday people erase debt and attract unstoppable wealth. Verified by leading scientists and supported by Harvard research, this at-home ritual is turning financial stress into a life of luxury. Dream homes, new cars, luxurious vacations, it's all within reach. But the government could take down this secret any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. The tragedy I warned you about was not only external events, but internal collapse. Internal collapse happens when you ignore conviction long enough that your conscience dulls. I am guarding your conscience by keeping it sensitive. You will notice that your intuition feels sharper lately. That is not coincidence. That is the result of you staying present and listening. When you walk into certain spaces, you will immediately sense whether you belong there. When someone speaks, you will feel whether their words align with truth. When a decision presents itself, You will detect whether it carries peace. Do not override that peace test. Peace is my signature on safe direction. There may also be financial caution required in this season. Avoid quick gains that promise high return with little effort. Avoid agreements that feel rushed or unclear. Clarity is protection. You do not need to prove yourself through risky moves. Your provision is secure in me. I will not let you lack because you chose integrity. If you are choosing to trust my timing over pressure, comment 1010. Let that declaration anchor you in patience. There will also be moments where emotions rise unexpectedly. You may feel frustration when plans shift. You may feel disappointment when something you wanted fades away. Bring those emotions to me instead of reacting outwardly. When you process with me, you avoid reacting in ways that create new problems. I am not asking you to suppress feelings, but to submit them. You are entering a stage where your decisions will ripple outward more strongly. What you choose now affects more than just you. That is another reason I am speaking firmly. You carry influence, even if you do not see it fully. Others observe your responses and learn from them. Your steadiness can protect not only you but those connected to you. The enemy hoped you would grow tired of caution and return to autopilot. He hoped urgency would fade and distraction would win. But you are still here, still listening, still adjusting. That consistency is dismantling plans against you. In the coming days, you may receive confirmation through small events. A conversation you avoided may later explode between others. A decision you delayed may reveal hidden flaws. An opportunity you declined may expose complications. When you see those outcomes, do not become prideful. Instead, become grateful. Recognize that obedience shielded you. Gratitude keeps your heart humble. Humility keeps your guidance clear. There is a deeper blessing forming beneath this protection. As you prove faithful in small choices, I prepare you for greater responsibilities. The season ahead carries expansion, but only if your foundation remains stable. I am strengthening that foundation now. You may not feel dramatic change, but subtle shifts are happening. Your sleep may become more peaceful. Your thoughts may feel more organized. Your reactions may become calmer. Those changes are signs that you are aligning. Comment 1515 to declare that you remain alert and aligned. Let that declaration reinforce your commitment to stay close. The tragedy that once stood near your path is retreating. It cannot thrive where discipline lives. It cannot attach itself where awareness remains active. Stay steady, even when everything feels calm. Do not assume the work is finished. Protection is maintained through consistency. I am not leaving you to navigate this alone. My presence is not temporary. My guidance does not expire. In moments of uncertainty, return to stillness. In moments of pressure, return to prayer. In moments of confusion, return to patience. You are walking into a safer future because you listened. You are stepping into stability because you paused. What once could have been a painful chapter is turning into a testimony of prevention. You will one day speak about how you sensed a warning and chose obedience. That story will strengthen someone else. Continue choosing awareness over impulse. Continue choosing wisdom over pride. Continue choosing patience over pressure. There is a layer of protection that only activates when you pay attention. Many people ask for safety, but few remain attentive enough to receive instruction. You stayed, you listened. That decision created a boundary around your life that danger cannot easily cross. In this stage, I need you to strengthen your daily discipline. Small habits matter more than dramatic declarations. Waking up with prayer instead of panic changes the tone of your entire day. Choosing gratitude instead of complaint stabilizes your spirit when tension tries to rise. You may not see dramatic threats around you right now, and that calm is part of my mercy. But calm should not turn into carelessness. Continue to measure your words. Continue to examine your motives. Continue to test opportunities against peace. There is a conversation approaching that will require maturity from you. It may involve correction, clarity, or boundaries. The way you handle it will determine whether conflict grows or dissolves. Speak truthfully, but without aggression. When you stand firm without anger, you protect both your integrity and your future. Do not let pride push you into proving yourself. You do not need to win arguments to win favor. Quiet strength carries more authority than loud defense. The tragedy I warned you about could have been emotional entanglement that drained your energy for months. It could have been a rushed commitment that tied you to instability. It could have been a financial move that tightened around you slowly. By slowing down, you interrupted that chain. By listening, you redirected your steps. Is it possible to attract money by simply speaking some miraculous words? This 9-word script, verified by Harvard and 6 neuroscience labs, proves you absolutely can. People are using it from their couch and reporting unexpected bank deposits, cleared debts, and upgraded lives. It takes less than 30 seconds. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. Now I want you to guard your inner circle carefully. Not everyone deserves full access to your plans and vulnerabilities. Share wisely. Trust gradually. Observe consistently. If someone consistently brings confusion instead of clarity, limit their influence. If someone consistently pressures instead of supports, adjust your distance. You are not rejecting people, you are protecting your peace. Your peace is valuable because it keeps your discernment clear. When peace is disturbed repeatedly, judgment becomes clouded. I want you making decisions from clarity, not from exhaustion. You may also notice increased sensitivity in your spirit. That is not weakness. It is refinement. You will feel when something is slightly off, even if it looks acceptable outwardly. Respect that feeling. There is also growth happening in your patience. Situations that once triggered you quickly now pass without reaction. That transformation is quiet but powerful. It means you are learning to pause before responding. In the days ahead, do not allow guilt to push you into unnecessary obligations. You are not responsible for carrying burdens that are not yours. Helping is beautiful, but overextending can expose you to avoidable strain. You may face moments where saying no feels uncomfortable. Say it kindly but firmly when needed. Boundaries protect both your heart and your future. I am also stabilizing your financial path. If you have been tempted to take shortcuts or accept risky deals, resist that urge. Sustainable growth requires patience. What builds slowly often lasts longer. If your heart is choosing steady obedience over quick reward, comment Amen. Let that simple declaration anchor you in trust. There will be subtle tests of integrity soon, small opportunities to exaggerate, to hide, or to compromise slightly may appear. They will seem harmless, but integrity is not built in dramatic moments. It is built in small choices. Choose honesty, even when it feels inconvenient. Choose transparency, even when it feels risky. I will honor your faithfulness. You may also feel moments of spiritual dryness, where you question whether the urgency has passed. Do not interpret quietness as absence. I am still near. Sometimes I lower the intensity of my warning because the immediate danger has weakened. But that does not mean you can drift. Consistency is what keeps doors closed to harm. You are entering a more stable phase now, but stability must be maintained intentionally. Guard your routine. Guard your focus, guard your heart. There will be moments where others question your caution. They may move quickly while you move carefully. Do not compare your pace to theirs. I tailor guidance to your calling. What is safe for someone else may not be safe for you. Your assignment is unique. In quiet hours, reflect on how far you have already been protected. Think about decisions you delayed that later revealed hidden issues. Think about relationships that faded before they became toxic. Those are not coincidences. They are evidence of my involvement. I am also preparing you for blessing. Protection is often the first step before elevation. I clear danger before I open doors. The tragedy that was once approaching has lost momentum. But there are still lessons in this season that must settle deeply inside you. Awareness should become a lifestyle, not a temporary response. Comment 1717 to declare that you remain watchful and grounded. Let that statement reinforce your commitment to vigilance. As you continue forward, expect moments of clarity to increase. You will begin making decisions with less hesitation because your discernment is sharpening. You will feel more confident saying no when something feels wrong. That confidence is not arrogance, it is alignment. I also want you to protect your rest. Exhaustion can weaken judgment. Sleep restores both your body and your perspective. When you are rested, you think clearly. When you are clear, you choose wisely. When you choose wisely, you avoid unnecessary pain. The enemy often waits for fatigue before presenting temptation. He knows tired minds react faster and think less. Do not give him that advantage. In your private time, continue seeking my voice. Do not only seek me in urgency, seek me in stability as well. Your relationship with me is not built only in crisis. It is built in daily consistency. You are no longer standing on the edge of hidden disaster. You are stepping onto firmer ground. That ground is strengthened by discipline, humility, and awareness. Keep moving forward carefully. Keep guarding your heart. Keep listening closely. I am not finished guiding you. I am not finished protecting you. What could have been a heavy loss is turning into quiet preservation. What could have shaken your faith is strengthening it instead. The urgency of my first warning was necessary because your attention needed to be captured. Now your focus has strengthened and your reactions have slowed. That shift has already altered timelines that could have led to deep regret. You are walking in a safer rhythm because you chose to listen. There is still refinement happening within you. I am teaching you how to recognize peace as a guide. Peace is not always excitement. Sometimes peace feels simple and steady. When something disturbs your peace without clear reason, pause. That pause can save you from hours, months, or even years of unnecessary strain. I speak often through subtle discomfort long before obvious trouble appears. In this stage, I want you to become even more aware of your motives. Ask yourself internally why you are drawn towards certain choices. If pride is driving you, step back. If fear is pushing you, wait. I do not lead through panic or ego. I lead through clarity and quiet assurance. Learn to recognize that tone inside your spirit. What if everything you've been taught about money is a lie? A hidden 9-word prayer buried in a classified FBI report is now helping thousands attract wealth without lifting a finger. Scientists say it activates a 150 million-year-old part of your brain that controls abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. There will be moments where old habits try to resurface. Perhaps it is overcommitting to prove yourself. Perhaps it is reacting quickly when challenged. Perhaps it is saying yes out of guilt. These habits once exposed you to unnecessary risk. Now you see them more clearly. Awareness gives you the power to break cycles. I am not disappointed by your past mistakes. I am strengthening you so you do not repeat them. Growth is not about shame, it is about alignment. You may begin noticing that certain people feel distant now. That distance is not punishment. It is protection and preparation. Some connections only fit a previous version of you. As you grow, your circle adjusts. Do not chase relationships that feel forced. I am bringing healthier alignment into your life. I am clearing space for people who honor your boundaries and respect your pace. In the days ahead, you may face a decision that seems small but carries long-term impact. It might involve where you invest your time, your money, or your trust. Choose stability over excitement. Short-term thrill fades quickly. Long-term peace lasts. There is also a need to guard your internal dialogue. Speak to yourself with truth. Do not replay fear-based scenarios in your mind. The tragedy that was approaching is no longer dominant, but negative thinking can still create unnecessary stress. Replace anxious assumptions with grounded trust. I am not guiding you toward loss. I am guiding you toward preservation and growth. If you feel your heart settling into deeper trust, comment 1919. Let that declaration reinforce your commitment to stay grounded. You are learning that discipline does not remove joy, it protects it. By slowing down, you have avoided emotional chaos that would have stolen your energy. There will soon be confirmation that you were spared. You may hear news of something going wrong in a space you almost stepped into. You may witness tension erupt in a situation you nearly joined. When you see that, do not feel superior, feel grateful. Gratitude keeps your spirit humble and open. Humility keeps your guidance sharp. There is also a financial stabilization happening quietly. You may not see dramatic increase yet, but you will notice fewer unexpected setbacks. Stability is a form of blessing. Continue being cautious with agreements. Continue reading details carefully. Continue asking for clarity before committing. Your patience now will create security later. Emotionally, you are becoming less reactive. Situations that once pulled you into overthinking now pass without controlling your mood. That is growth. The enemy hoped your emotions would be the doorway to tragedy, but your emotional maturity has closed that door. You are not becoming cold, you are becoming steady. I also want you to protect your physical well-being. Rest when needed, eat with awareness. Fatigue and neglect can weaken judgment. Taking care of your body supports your spiritual clarity. When you are strong physically, you are clearer mentally. There is a blessing forming beneath this season of caution. You may not see it fully yet, but groundwork is being laid. Promotion without preparation can become pressure. Preparation before promotion becomes stability. I am preparing you carefully. There will be a moment soon where you feel increased confidence in your decisions. That confidence will not come from arrogance, but from alignment. You will sense when to move and when to pause more naturally. That is the fruit of staying attentive. Comment 222 to declare that you remain under my guidance and protection. Let that statement strengthen your focus. The tragedy that once tried to form around you has lost structure. It cannot attach to a life that is alert and disciplined. But remember, discipline is not a one-time act. It is daily. Continue choosing peace over pressure. Continue choosing patience over pride. Continue choosing awareness over autopilot. There will be moments when you feel tempted to relax your vigilance because things feel safe now. Do not drift back into carelessness. Safety is maintained through consistency. You are entering a season where your stability will attract new opportunities. Because you are grounded, you will be trusted with more. That trust will bring responsibility. Responsibility requires continued wisdom. I am not done guiding you. I am not done refining you. The reason I warned you so strongly in the beginning was because your future carries weight. What you avoided would have delayed what is ahead. Now the path is clearer. Stay close to me even when urgency fades. Do not wait for crisis to seek direction. Make stillness a habit. Make prayer a routine. Make reflection part of your decisions. You are not fragile, but you are valuable. And what is valuable must be guarded continuously. The season of intense warning is turning into a season of steady growth. You chose not to skip me. That choice continues to shape your future. Keep walking carefully. Keep listening closely. What could have become a painful detour is now becoming a testimony of protection. You are not moving toward tragedy. You are moving toward strength. Remain steady. Remain humble. Remain attentive. I am preserving your path, strengthening your judgment, and preparing you for a chapter that will feel peaceful because it was built on obedience and careful steps. The danger I warned you about at the beginning was not only an event, it was a pattern that could have repeated itself in different forms. When you skip my voice, you open the door to cycles that quietly drain your strength. When you stay attentive, those cycles break before they begin. Why are neuroscientists obsessed with a 9-word sentence? Because this sentence, spoken once a day, is turning financial stress into sudden blessings. More than 19,000 people have already used it to erase debt and unlock a life of wealth, freedom, and peace. The results are so powerful, some believe it's divine. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. You are learning that my warnings are not punishment. They are protection shaped by love. I do not raise my voice to control you. I raise it to reach you before harm does. In this stage, the test is subtle. It is no longer about dramatic choices. It is about consistency in small decisions. Will you still pause before responding when you feel rushed? Will you still pray before agreeing when something looks attractive? Small obedience prevents large consequences. There will be moments where the old ease of distraction tries to return. You may feel tempted to scroll endlessly, to numb your thoughts, or to avoid reflection. Distraction dulls discernment. I need your discernment sharp. You are not called to live in fear, but you are called to live awake. Awake people notice patterns. Awake people sense shifts. Awake people adjust quickly when something feels misaligned. You have begun to recognize when peace leaves a room. You have begun to sense when a conversation carries tension beneath the surface. That awareness is a gift. Do not ignore it because you want to appear agreeable. Being agreeable at the cost of safety is not wisdom. There may be a situation approaching where someone will ask for your commitment quickly. They may frame it as urgent or limited. Urgency can be real, but it can also be manipulation. If something is truly from me, it will withstand a pause. It will not collapse because you took time to pray. It will not vanish because you asked questions. Take that pause. You are also being strengthened internally. Your emotions are stabilizing. Where you once reacted instantly, you now reflect. That reflection is saving you from words you would later regret. The tragedy that once hovered near your life depended on haste. It depended on you acting before thinking. It depended on you skipping my voice. But you did not skip. That decision continues to ripple outward in ways you cannot yet see. There is a financial wisdom growing inside you as well. You are thinking longer term. You are resisting shortcuts. That restraint will build security that lasts beyond this season. You may not feel dramatic blessing yet, But stability itself is blessing. Avoided loss is blessing. Preserved peace is blessing. If you are choosing steady faith over sudden excitement, comment 333. Let that declaration strengthen your discipline. You are also becoming more selective about who has access to your plans. Not everyone needs to know your next move. Silence can be protection. There is power in moving quietly. When you speak less, you listen more. When you listen more, you discern better. You may notice that some people feel uncomfortable with your new steadiness. They were used to the reactive version of you. They were used to quick agreements and quick emotions. Growth sometimes unsettles those who benefited from your lack of boundaries. Do not shrink back to make others comfortable. You are not becoming distant. You are becoming grounded. In the coming days, there may be a moment where something almost pulls you back into an old pattern. It will feel familiar and easy. That familiarity is the test. Remember what I warned you about. Remember how close you once were to avoidable pain. Choose differently. You will feel a surge of strength when you resist. That strength is confirmation that you are aligned. I am also restoring your confidence. Not confidence rooted in pride, but confidence rooted in awareness. You will start trusting your internal signals more. When peace settles deeply, move forward. When unrest lingers, pause. That simple rule will guard you. There is a deeper blessing forming beneath this obedience. Because you stayed attentive during warning, I can trust you with direction during opportunity. Opportunity is coming, but it will require the same discipline that protection required. If you rush into opportunity the way you once rushed into pressure, you could recreate old patterns. But now you are different. You are learning that saying no is sometimes holy. You are learning that delay is sometimes divine. Comment 888 to declare that you remain alert and guided. Let that act reinforce your commitment to awareness. I also want you to guard your inner dialogue carefully. Do not let self-doubt whisper that you are overreacting or imagining things. Growth often feels unfamiliar. Trust the steadiness forming inside you. You may begin to feel lighter emotionally. That lightness is the absence of unnecessary chaos. Chaos once surrounded you because you moved too quickly. Now there is space between stimulus and response. That space is where wisdom lives. The tragedy that was forming cannot survive in a life that has learned to pause. It cannot thrive in a heart that values alignment over impulse. Stay committed to this rhythm. You are entering a season where your careful choices will compound. Small wisdom today becomes large stability tomorrow. You may not see dramatic miracles, but you will see avoided disasters. That is miracle enough. You will look back months from now and realize how protected you were. You will see the paths you did not take and understand why. That understanding will deepen your trust. Continue walking this way even when urgency fades. Continue seeking my voice even when life feels smooth. Protection is not a one-time act. It is a lifestyle of listening. You chose not to skip me when it mattered most. That choice reshaped your direction. Keep choosing that way. Your future is being preserved not through dramatic rescue, but through disciplined obedience. Nothing that once threatened you has authority over you now. When I first warned you not to skip me, it was because the margin between safety and regret was thin. That margin has widened now because of your discipline. You are not standing on the edge anymore. You are walking on firmer ground. This banned wealth signal was hidden in a government vault for over 70 years until now. It's a simple 9-word brain trigger used by elites to attract unlimited money while the rest of the world struggles. But the moment too many people see this, it could be deleted. Click the link in the description and comments before it's taken down forever. But firm ground must still be respected. Stability can create comfort, and comfort can slowly weaken vigilance. I do not want you tense, but I do want you steady. There is a quiet confidence forming inside you. It is not loud or boastful, it is calm and rooted. That confidence comes from repeated obedience. Each time you paused instead of reacting, you strengthened it. Each time you prayed instead of rushing, you reinforced it. Each time you walked away from something that felt slightly wrong, you built it. The tragedy that once tried to attach to your life depended on emotional impulse. It depended on quick words and rushed commitments. Now that you have slowed down, it has no easy access. You may begin to notice how different your days feel. There is less chaos, there is less confusion, there is less emotional exhaustion. That difference is not random, it is the fruit of alignment. Still, I want you to guard your heart carefully. Familiarity with peace can make you forget how easily distraction returns. Old patterns sometimes try to reintroduce themselves gently. An old opportunity may resurface, an old conversation may reopen, an old desire may reappear dressed in new language. Test it carefully. Do not assume that because something once attracted you, it is safe now. Growth changes what you can handle. You are not the same person you were when I first warned you. Your discernment has sharpened. Your patience has deepened. Use that growth wisely. There may also be subtle pressure from others who see your steadiness and feel challenged by it. They may attempt to rush you. They may question your caution. Do not let their discomfort become your direction. You answer to me first. I am also strengthening your internal boundaries. You are learning that love does not require self-sacrifice to the point of harm. You are learning that generosity does not mean overextension. That lesson alone is shielding you from future exhaustion. If you are choosing wisdom over approval, comment 444. Let that declaration remind you that you are anchored in guidance, not in public opinion. You may notice that your intuition speaks earlier now. Before a conversation goes too far, you sense its direction. Before a decision becomes final, you detect its weight. That early awareness is protection multiplied. Do not silence it because you want ease.